Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017. What we're going to do today is carry on with doing contracting jobs for these two fields. Because remember, in our last video we've discussed we want to be able to plough in between where I am now and join the fields together. This will allow us to have a much bigger field and hopefully at a lot less cost, hopefully, if we do the contracts. In fact, get the tractor out of the way. And then we shall see what to do. We'll be harvesting this field. So obviously you can tell they're different people. So unfortunately we'll have to find some other fields we can do work to get our reputation up and the price of the field down. So we might as well start with this. Quick job. Since we have no other jobs on our farm to do at the moment, we're a bit limited what we can really do. Because we don't have a lot of equipment right now, but I think if we do some contracting jobs and try and get some money out of it and get these two fields, hopefully we should be able to use these fields and make a bit of money quite quickly. Right, let's get into this. This is interesting. This will be corn. Obviously we had this back in 2015. But it's still another type of crop that we haven't done on Farming Simulator 2017 yet, so at least we get to see it. And I do like on the corn they have all those how they go into the machine as well. It's quite mesmerising, to say the least. It's quite nice to watch. But yeah, I'm not going to show the whole field being obviously can't drive in a straight line again. But I'm not going to show the whole field getting cut down because otherwise it would just get boring. So what we're going to do is I'll try and cut it down a little bit and obviously give you the stages of the field being cut down. So it's a little bit more interesting for you guys to watch. Right then, I would say we're at least a quarter of the way through the field now, at least. Going over a quarter now. We should be able to finish off in the time, I reckon. I have noticed as well the time for missions has gone down just a little bit. I don't know if it's just me sensing these weird vibes or is it actually going down on the latest update. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure it's gone down. Just let me know on that one. I'm not 100% sure, but I have noticed it on my other game as well. But my other game I've got on Goldcrest Valley, I've started to buy a lot more fields so I can actually not have to do contracting missions because I've got quite a lot to do on my farm. But obviously contracting missions are very handy at the start of the game. Obviously since you don't really have a lot of fields and a lot of money, you can't really do much, so you need to make it quite quick. Well, if you make them through contracts you can get quite a bit quite quickly, really, considering. So we just got to keep on top of it, and hopefully we should have these two fields. Hopefully by the end of this episode, hopefully. I'll easily have one field by this episode. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is obviously a Massey Ferguson, so this is definitely a harvester I'll be trying to get. Because I don't think we're going to be able to afford one of the even bigger ones than this, because this one's a medium-sized one, I would say. I'll have to look in the shop, but yeah, we'll have to see about getting one of these. But obviously for our field sizes at the moment, we really don't need one this big. We just need to concentrate on getting our land up first. Because I suppose it's different strategies in the game. You can either go for getting your fields or getting your equipment up first, and I like to try and balance it. And at the moment we really are lacking fields, so we really need to start trying to get as many fields as possible. And then once the fields start becoming quite big, and obviously our tractors, well, we've only got 2 tractors at the moment, so we may need to get a few more tractors and obviously bigger equipment for sure. But until then we'll have to just stick with doing contracts. Right, almost forgot I was actually recording a video then. We're very close now to getting to the end of this field, as you can see. I reckon we can probably about do it in one more strip maybe, as obviously there's an inaccuracy, so you have to take this into account. So hopefully this should yeah, we should get it done in this strip maybe. Yeah, you can obviously notice again the amount we're actually getting per meter obviously has decreased like almost exponentially since we started this field. So the yield is like virtually zero, which is crazy. So I'm going to complain every time I do a Let's Play about there not being some help on the contracting missions. Just a little bit annoying, but hopefully we'll get used to it eventually. But it does annoy me a little bit, and I just like playing in multiplayer now. It'd be good to be multiplayer and having someone to help you unload. But maybe I'm thinking about doing a multiplayer server again, but that just depends on obviously a few things. Right then, we've now finished. We've got about 10,000 for that, so that is not bad at all. Right, what's this one? Is this slurrying? I guess we can quickly slurry, it shouldn't take too long. But I suppose doing the same field over and over again does become a little bit boring. So we won't do any more on this field afterwards. And see if there's anything on the other field, and if not, we will simply go to a different field and literally just carry on again with some more contracting work. I know it's going to drag on, and yeah, it's maybe not the best thing to do, but at the end of the day, contracting work gets you money and reputation and decreases the price of the field. So it is worth doing in the long run for sure. It's definitely worth doing. I know it's a little bit annoying just doing contracting work. You'd rather be working on your own fields. Don't get me wrong, that'd be much better to do, but we've got literally... Oh, put it on cruise control. We've literally got 2 fields at the moment, and we've not got a lot we can do with them. Keep pressing 3 for the map. It's meant to keep in a straight line. That's why I like looking behind, so I can gauge if I'm going in a straight line or not. Obviously, if we're more professional, we should be driving in the cab. Sticking to the lines on that. But, there we go. Yeah, we can do it a little bit. But, yeah, it is quite nice. It's not interactive, is it? They've not added any of those features. There is a mod in 2015, like for the Massey Fergusons back in them mods, where you could actually open up the windows and doors, which was really cool. I thought they might have implemented in this obviously 2017, but obviously not. But it would have been quite cool to have them standard as gameplay. But don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure someone will have made a mod to enable you to do that in the future. Oh, terrible, I'm not even going in a straight line. Missing lots here. I might have to re-go over some of it, but eek. I'll have enough time anyway, we'll get the job done anyway. But yeah, this is a Fent, which is quite a nice tractor. Obviously it's more than powerful enough to pull this. Yeah, I'd really like to get some pigs and sheep so we could actually start manuring our fields as well, which would be really cool. Right then, hopefully this is the last strip, so we don't have to go across again. I know I missed a little bit up and down there, so I'm hoping we finish it off with this, hopefully. Otherwise I'm going to have to go up there and just go over a few places, but hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. Oh, thank God. Just at the end. There we go. And we get our money. So we're up to 91,000. How much is this field now? Just out of curiosity. It's dropped in price. It was 77 when we started. But I don't want to do this field again because it just becomes rather boring. Not only for you, but it does become a bit boring for me as well. So we could move fields. That's slurrying again. I suppose we could do it. Just quickly go over this field as well. I suppose they're in the same sort of states, the fields, so not only have we got to do the same things for the identically really to the same fields, it's does become a bit repetitive. It does become, but at the end of the day we're trying to reduce the price of these fields so we pay less money. Helps us, I suppose, at the end of the day. But yeah, it does become a bit boring. I suppose when you start a game like Farm Simulator 17, you're always interested, like really close to the start, so you actually don't mind grinding a little bit. Whereas obviously when you get into the game a bit further, grinding such as this becomes quite a little bit boring sometimes, I find. So you've just got to keep it interesting by obviously changing fields and doing different jobs throughout the day. Obviously, never leave a job half completed. You've got to finish the job. Always say it's better to start the job and finish it rather than start it and not finish it. So yeah, I'll cut this down a bit because obviously it's not going to be interesting because we just watched that field being slurried as well. So right, just skipped ahead right to the end. Very close to finishing this field now. And yeah, I'm probably not going to continue with these fields, otherwise it's just going to get boring going up and down. And obviously the next job for both of these fields will be ploughing. And you know how well I can go in a straight line, which is not very well. Although you do get 15,000, so I'll consider it maybe. Although you have 40 minutes nearly to do it, so there is quite a lot of time for that. It is quite a small plough as well. So I will think about that, but for now, let's go back to our tractor and let's see if anything needs doing on our farm. Does anything... Just quickly jump into the tractor. Does anything... Drop that. Need fertilising, because obviously we have our 3 fertilising states. So we just need to make sure it's all ready. Yeah, we can actually, for once, we can... oh, maybe not. I thought we had that big field. Muppet. Yeah, we've got the small field. So no, that doesn't need fertilising just yet. And I think our other field won't need fertilising either, I don't think. Drive up here. So unfortunately, we still don't have anything in the job. I could fast forward time, but that's still a bit counterproductive considering we literally, at the moment, have to pay every time it goes to midnight. So every day we have to have quite a lot spent on our tractors. So if you want to advance more quickly in the game, technically what we need is to not skip days and do a lot more contracting jobs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick look to see if there's any sort of good fields we can do, which is a different crop. So we'll turn off grass, obviously, wheat, canola, barley. We'll keep on sunflower. We did corn. We'll leave in poplars on. And then any field that is left on there, could consider doing. So let's say, let's have a look. Which ones are a big field? So 22. That's sunflowers, isn't it? What stage is it at? Oh yeah, we did 22, didn't we? So none need harvesting apart from 5 and 13. What is 13? 13 is soybeans. So we could do field 13. We could do. Just for something different. Just having a look what else needs doing. I was just going to see if we could get something like potatoes or oilseed radish, but I don't think they plant poppers or oilseed radish, so I was thinking sugar beet or potatoes. There is a few sugar beet fields, but they're not ready for harvesting yet, which is a bit unfortunate. So, so in the later growth stage, so maybe we could fast forward time a little bit, but unfortunately I think the best option is still to do ploughing. Unfortunately, I know it's going to be a very boring episode indeed, but at the moment it is the best option since you want to buy these fields. And what we can do is we can do all the work on these fields and then buy them, because you can get them not only planted, obviously, but we get all the profit from the seed as well. So it's a bonus for us. Right, we'll continue. We'll just get this field done, I think. It's quite a small plough, so we just have to hopefully drive in a straight line. Hopefully. Just trying to stick to the same line. But at least these fields have been ploughed as well, so we don't actually have to plough them. Well, we are ploughing them, but we don't have to plough them ourselves later. Because I think with periodic ploughing, you have to plough the fields every 3 times you put a seed in it. So obviously we've ploughed all our other fields apart from one of them. So yeah, all our fields will have been quite well done with ploughing, so we'll try and get the maximum obviously money from them, because we'll obviously get the most productivity out of them. And especially if we fertilise them 3 times as well, we've just got to keep on top and make sure we're actually fertilising them at the right time. That's why I was just checking before, because obviously it's got to be in each individual growth stage, otherwise if you miss one you're going to lose 20, is it, how many percent is it? Well, be probably about 30 odd percent, isn't it? I can't remember how much exactly, but it does make quite a big difference to your yield. Right, I think so far we're doing quite a good job actually, so far. But yeah, what I'll do is I'll skip little bits of it, because obviously it'll get boring me just talking whilst having to do all this ploughing. This episode may be a bit shorter, because obviously we're doing a lot of contract work and I'm having to cut quite a bit out, but it is taking as long to do the video. But obviously you guys will understand, I'd rather make the video shorter but cut it down so it's not too boring. Right, how can I'll oh yeah, well, considering how bad I am at driving in a straight line, I think this is going rather well. It's I'm not missing quite a bit at all. It's going quite well. There's only a few bits down here that obviously with the turning circle not being too good I've missed, but apart from that it's going quite well, I think. Anyway, we're doing rather well indeed. So this should be hopefully done within the 40-minute time limit. So obviously I think we've had 38 minutes to do it, and yeah, we've done about nearly 7 minutes of the time, and we're well over a quarter done. So yeah, we're going to definitely do it within the time, which is good, and hopefully we can get on to the next field as well, get the next field also done. Ooh, don't miss any. So hopefully we can get on to do the next field as well. So I'll try and cut this down again, and ooh, there's a tree in the way. Drive around the tree. Ah! Yeah, that's what happens if you drive away with the vehicle. It automatically DQs you from the reward, which is a bit annoying. So try not to drive away, otherwise it's a bit annoying getting kicked out of the job. Yeah, I'm thinking we may do a different job instead of ploughing again, because it does get particularly boring to do the same job for at least almost an hour at least. So I may choose to do something else, I think. So instead of doing the other field, we'll go look for another job in another field, I think. Right then, I think we're definitely going to finish now within the 40-minute limit. But it's got a bit squiffy towards the end. It's more at an angle now. I don't know how I managed that, but I have. Which is a bit annoying. But we hopefully should have the field done. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some beet harvesting. Be a bit more interesting than ploughing the other field. So what I'm going to do is fast forward time a little bit after this, so we can actually harvest the beets, and it'll look a bit more interesting, especially different crop that we haven't done on this Let's Play yet, so that'd be quite good. But yeah, considering my driving skills, I think we're doing quite well ploughing wise. It's quite a small plough as well, so it's not that easy to obviously go in a straight line and make sure everything's ploughed, but we have done quite well. Right, just finish off this job. Yeah, so let me know what you want us to do, if you want us to actually buy these fields, but I think I will, and end up ploughing across and joining the fields together, because that is probably worth doing, because it makes it quite a long field, especially if we want to have one single crop in both fields. So we'll it'd be quite nice to have them both together. And I'm just trying to think which other fields we could have a look at, but ideally we want to stick towards our farm at the moment, because obviously we haven't got a lot of money. We've only got 2 tractors, and they're not very good tractors to say the least. They're quite cheap, and they haven't got really a lot going for them. Let's put it that way. So we need to stick to our farm and stick to fields that are manageable with the tractors we have currently. And then obviously once we get bigger fields, we can get our more equipment. Yay, there we go, all ploughed. Ooh, good time bonus as well, 4,400. So that means we got 20,000 for that. Oh, there we go, first time in this Let's Play we've got over 100,000. That is nice. How much has the field gone down for, in fact? How much has it gone down to? It's gone down to 70,000. So it's not at its cheapest just yet, but it is getting there. Right, let's now head to... Which field was it that had the beets in it? Should show up. So we could either head to 34. Ooh, potatoes as well, so you have a choice. Yeah, let's definitely head down there. And whilst we're heading down there, we could just quickly put time on, just to help us get the field done. Right, we are heading the right way. Yes, we are. And make sure we're on obviously the right side of the road in our tiny little tractor. Very small, but it does the job. We only need it for simply driving around at the moment. Obviously, as you've been witnessing, we've just simply been doing contract jobs which don't require this tractor. We could do with probably having a pickup or something like that to get around the map a little bit quicker. It's quite slow, this tractor, at 26 miles an hour. I know the traffic doesn't drive too much fast. In fact, the traffic will probably drive even slower than this, so there'll be a lot of road rage. But yeah, having a pickup would make it a bit quicker to get around the map. And I don't like teleporting around the map, otherwise it just gets boring and it's just a bit unrealistic. Right, oh, we have another roundabout coming up. Okay. It is this exit, I think. Yes, it is, yeah. Oh, don't go right there. Right, yeah. Maybe this is the main bridge over the... is that another road bridge as well? No, that's a train bridge. Wonder, you can't drive any trains in this map, can you? Because in Goldcrest Valley you can obviously drive 2 trains on the map. But I suppose that's probably been kitted out for 2017 a bit more than this map has been. Because obviously this was in 2015. As we discovered, some of the features that you can't do in the Goldcrest Valley, you can do in this map. Like, there's a place you can also fill the fertilizer and sowing machine without actually needing seed bags. Right, we are getting there. We're not far away now. I thought since we've not been on this map, we should probably just get on with driving across it. But we are very close now. Right, I fast forward time and obviously driven here, and we've managed to get the field to a state where we can do the mission. This is 24,000, but we get to use this thing. Now, doesn't this look awesome? It's the T4. And it's rather good. Oh, probably shouldn't have parked there. It's a really useful piece of equipment, but unfortunately I don't think we're going to be able to afford it anytime soon. So we're going to be able to have at least some fun with it, since we're doing a contract mission with it. But obviously yeah, we should probably unfold this first. I'm not sure the capacity on this either. I don't know. Oh, okay, it's unfolded. Let's begin. Okay. Because obviously with the other harvesters, well, with the really basic beet harvester, it's got a limit of about 6,000, doesn't it? So it doesn't hold a lot at all. Whereas this looks like it's going to hold a lot of sugar beet. But obviously we won't actually manage to fill it because the yield will decrease to near enough 0. So we won't actually be able to fill it. But having one of these, obviously beet harvesting, would be very useful. So we may invest in one of these in a future Let's Play when we're obviously moving on to beet harvesting. Because obviously it does get you a lot of money in the long run. Yeah, this is so yeah, I think this will be the last job of the day we'll be doing. But we have done quite a lot of contracting jobs, and we have made quite a lot of money today actually. We've done a lot of grinding, but at the end of the day it's worth it because it all goes towards our farm. So we do so yeah, this may take I think, what was it, 40 to 50 minutes. I think there was a limit of 60, wasn't there? 60-minute time limit, something like that. So we've got enough time to do it, I reckon. Should be done in about 40 minutes ish. So hopefully we get all this field done, and it should be good. We'll get all the money. I can't remember what we were on. We were on 116. So we should be, obviously if we get the 24, or make sure you don't miss any, if we get to 24 added onto that, that should be 140. And both our fields are 70, aren't they? So we should be almost ready to buy them both. And obviously plant them and get a load of money from them. So, well, we actually won't need to plant them because we're going to buy them at the correct time where the farmer has already planted them. So we're going to get all the money. We'll wait till he's fertilised them as well. drive around. In fact, we can't drive around our tractor, unfortunately, because we can't leave our field, can we? So it may be an idea to actually go up this way instead of trying to drive our tractor. Oh, not drive our tractor, but try and push our tractor out the way, because I don't want to flip it, and it doesn't look very realistic on a Let's Play, that's for sure. So we're about 25% full, and we've got 12,000, so it must carry 12,000 times by 4. A few mathematicians out there. 48,000. So that is quite a lot of sugar beet. Since we're doing this, we may as well come from this direction now, just to avoid our tractor down there, so we don't drive into it, which may be useful to just go up and down here. I say I've done about an eighth of it already, so I'll I will continue the video when we get to about a quarter or to halfway. Right, as you can see, we are getting on with this field now. It is decreasing, which is good. Although, as you can tell by the timer, we have spent at least 10 minutes getting on with it. So it is dragging on. I knew it would do. I knew it'd take about 40 odd minutes, but who knows, we may have it done in under 40 minutes, but let's aim for about 20 remaining, so we'll still get quite a good time bonus from that. It's crazy to think, actually, I've only just looked at the time. I've been actually playing on this game now for 2 hours solid. So it's just crazy to think that the video will just be just over half an hour. I reckon about 35 to 40 odd minutes, whereas I've actually been out doing this for 2 hours at least. So it is we've done quite a lot of actual grinding at the moment, but hey, it's all worth it. We do get quite a lot of money in the end, and it does help us in expanding our farm rather quickly. So it's worth doing a couple contracting episodes to get our money up, so we can start expanding our farm, which should be really good. Especially we may need some new equipment as well with some of the money, so we can invest a bit more in our tractors, especially because they're not very good, but we can deal with them for now. Right, we are now 3/4 of the way there. Ooh, getting closer, a lot closer to getting finished. It's taken a long time. There is a few bits I've missed, just simply obviously it's a bit difficult to drive with keyboard, but yeah, we manage it. Yeah, so we're very close to getting done. I think our target of 20 minutes, we are definitely going to break it, because we spent 25 minutes to do 3/4, well, over 3/4 now, haven't we? So I think we're going to be well within our estimate at least, so that's going to be good. If we get it finished before 20, which I think we will, we're going to get a pretty good time bonus, which I'm going to look forward to. So yeah, this I actually rather like this machine. Actually, it is rather good. I do quite like it. It's quite nice to control. It is nice to watch all the machinery in it work, especially from the cab as well. You see, it's all picking up all the beats down there. Don't know if you can zoom in here. Chopping, yeah, it does look quite good. I quite like it. And obviously this wasn't in Farming Simulator 2015. So it's a new machine, and obviously we're not going to be able to afford this on our Let's Play for a long time. But it is quite nice. You get to drive all the top machinery quite early on in the contracts, which I quite like. So you don't actually have to earn it, which is quite good. But it is quite nice to be able to drive one, but obviously buying it by yourself, it gives you a bit more satisfaction a little bit. But obviously right now we can't afford even a new tractor, so we're stuck with what we've got at the moment, and I think we're definitely going to buy some new fields, so at least we've got something to do. It's quite nice just to it's not that hard to control either, which is a lot of times obviously with a key, if you ever play with a keyboard and Farming Simulator 15 or even 17 now, it is still rather hard if you don't have obviously steering wheel to properly maneuver it, but you get you never get brilliant at it, but you do get slightly better at it eventually. It just takes quite a lot of time. Yeah, we're not too far away now. We're rather close. I'd say give me another 2 to 3 minutes and I reckon we'd be very close to getting and finished. Right, I did say 2 to 3 minutes, and it's been about 3 minutes, and we are very close now to getting it all done. And our estimate of 20 minutes, we are definitely going to smash that completely. So hopefully we can yeah, be able to end the video. I've been at this now at least 2.5 hours, but it's been worth it because we've advanced quite a lot in the in our farm anyway, at least, because we have got quite a bit of money from it. It has got a bit scruffy towards the end, as you may have just noticed, but I'm just trying to get the field finished, and obviously you don't need to get every single beat to complete the field, and we've done quite a good job, to be fair, and not missing much anyway. So yeah, should be any second, and we get this finished. Right, let's see, 4:28 minutes. Let's see, 8. Oh yes, there we go. Oh, look at that time bonus of 8,000. So that means we've got 30,000 for that job. That is brilliant. We're at 148,000. That is a lot of money. Did we decrease the price? Yes, we did. The field price was at 184,000. Now it's decreased by 7,000. That is good. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to end the video here. We'll probably fertilize our fields next time. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.